Hi, my name is Chelsea Schoech, and I'm applying for the Grand Canyon University Servant Scholarship. The first question that is asked is, who is Jesus Christ? To me, Jesus is God in a bod, or in other words, God in flesh. In John 14:6, Jesus himself says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. To me, meaning that Jesus is the true path of righteousness, the true measure of righteousness, and the source of both physical and spiritual life. I also believe that in the Bible, a picture is painted of Jesus' life being a perfect demonstration of what true and perfect love means. He was humble, he was forgiving, he showed what it meant to be selfless, he showed what it meant to put others before oneself. And not only do I believe that Jesus was all those things and that Jesus is love, I also believe that in my life experiences that Jesus is gracious and compassionate, and at times it can kind of be mind-boggling because I believe that you can't just explain who Jesus is in one word. I believe not only that he is the supplier of my needs and everybody else's needs, but I believe that Jesus is just more than enough. The second question that is asked is, how does one come into a relationship with Christ? Well, I believe it's as simple as believing, trusting, and following. First, you have to believe that Jesus is who he says he is. You have to believe that Jesus willingly entered into humanity to allow himself to be treated as though he lived our selfish and sinful life, so that God could treat us as though we lived Jesus' perfect life, to provide us the opportunity to accept forgiveness and have the relationship with God that we were created for by trusting and following him. You have to trust him. You have to believe that Jesus' life, death, and resurrection paid the penalty for your sins and that you're forgiven. You have to follow him. You need to commit and devote your time to him and fellowship in that relationship and grow into what God is trying to mold and shape you in. The third question is to explain any experiences of leadership that you've had within your church. Well, for the time that I've been attending my church, I've had the privilege to be a part of many opportunities, such as mission trips to Portland, Oregon, where we assisted shelters for the homeless and women that have been abused. I've also had the privilege to attend with my youth group for the past 4 years, to go up to Prescott and assist a camp, whether it be cleaning the gutters, painting, pulling weeds, whatever it is that they needed help with. I've also had opportunities to attend conferences such as Planet Wisdom, Dare to Share, the Leadership Conference, and recently in New Orleans I've had the opportunity to attend the Challenge Conference, where we were challenged to live on mission for God. And I've also had opportunities to help out with ministries around the church, such as our Sundays Kids Connection team, where I've been able to teach lessons and just be a part of the life-changing experiences with the little kids. I've been able to help with VBS, and I've been able to just be a part with anything that's needed help with. Well, I thank you for your consideration, and I have high hopes for attending GCU in the future.